All right, I'm in the shop. I'm fixing to clean all these knives up and get handles on them. And then I got to put together a little toolkit for my motorcycle. Something that doesn't rattle. I need to find some small bag that I can roll a bunch of tools up in and keep them in a saddlebag, because I had my whole mirror mount and everything was sliding around on my handlebars. And I had Torx, I had all kinds of Allen wrenches, but I did not have the one size I needed to tighten it up. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do this morning, is get these all cleaned up, get handles on them. I got some Karelian birch in. God, is that stuff beautiful or what? This is the last of the other stuff that I had. I had 2 handles left. I ordered 4 more. I got them in yesterday. And I am so impressed that I ordered 5 more today. These are $30 a piece. So they're kind of expensive. And then, you know, a little bit of shipping from look at that. That is not the same length as the others, but it's all right. Anyway, I got 5 more coming. Should have them in about 2 months, because that's how long it takes to get them here from Russia. All right, let me get to work. You know, I'm sitting here sanding the nose of these. This is going on one of Donald's neck knives. I have his other neck knife over here. And that Purple Heart is going to look so nice. So I'll have this handle on in just a minute. And then I've got to go and etch Jay's dinner skinner. And then Towers, I got to go out and cut his handles. I got to cut this block in half. But I was sitting here thinking to myself, you got a lot of time to think when you're sanding. Why is it all my life, every bathroom I've ever gone into has the same hideous picture hanging over the bathroom sinks? Why is that? It doesn't make sense. I just polished the nose of this Dymalux, and boy, do I like this stuff. So far, I like it. That is going to shine up nice. All right, let me get this will be knife number 2. All right, this is Jay's acid wash, stone washed, acid etched and tumbled. It's the stone washed look. That's going to be beautiful. I've got Towers handles cut, drilled. I got to sand the nose of this off so I can buff it. And I think I've already told you, I've got both of Donald's handles on his neck knives. This is next. And then Jay's. And that will be it for today, because tomorrow my wife and I are going to ride the motorcycles up to Broken Bow, Oklahoma. And this afternoon, I've got to get a small toolkit together. I think I may have already talked about this. A small toolkit together, because I don't have enough tools to feel comfortable going on the road, going that far from home. It's not that far, but it's farther than I want to walk. And I also got to do some cleaning up on the motorcycles. They're covered in bugs, because the last time I parked them, they were covered in bugs. And then we took them out the other day, still covered in bugs, got more bugs. And, all right, the wind just slammed my door. Got a nice breeze going through here. So anyway, I got to clean all the bugs off, clean them up some. If you don't, it etches the paint and it etches the glass. So let me get to sanding on these. I just thought I'd give you an idea what that's going to look like. All right, I got the nose polished. Now I got to take this apart and epoxy it, clamp it back together. Okay, Jay, that's what yours is going to look like. I'm fixing to put the epoxy on it. God, I love that wood. I like it so much. I told you I had 2 handles left, and then I went and I bought 4 more, and I like it so much. And the guy who I'm buying it from in Russia, I've been burned a lot from buying stuff from Russia, but I've also got some really nice pieces from Russia. So now I've narrowed down who I buy from and who I don't. And this was so nice, I ordered 5 more, and he gave me a 20% off. So that's why I could afford to order the 5th one instead of the 4 like I got here. This is Karelian birch. All right, this is Karelian birch. Not Chechen, it's Karelian. I've had that wrong. I've had them switched around so much. Okay, let me get this epoxied on, and then I'm going to go clean my bikes up. All right, last one. And change of plans. We aren't going to Broken Bow. We are riding over to Ben Wheeler. And the reason is October 23rd from 9 to 5. I don't know what day it is, probably a Saturday. They're having a knife show. They're going to have knife makers. They're going to be selling stuff, you know, wood and stuff like that. And there are going to be knife makers there selling their wares. I won't be. I'm going to go and see if I can buy handle wood. And the guy who's putting it on is a Forged in Fire contestant. He was in season 5, episode 10. And he didn't win, but he was like the second one to leave, you know. Anyway, I'm not going because of that. I'm not like some starstruck weirdo. I don't really care about that kind of stuff, fame and all that. But it's also going to be a bike rally. There's going to be motorcycles there too. So Charlie and I, we are going to ride out there tomorrow and check it out. There's supposed to be a real good barbecue joint right near there. And just go see it. And it's called the Blade Bar. If you want to Google it, they got a Facebook page, and I believe they got a website. The Blade Bar in Ben Wheeler, Texas. And it'll actually tell you some more about the guy that owns it or makes the knives there. Okay, so now I'm fixing to go clean the motorcycles up. I'm going to wait till my wife quits with all the dust. She's mowing, and it's kicking up a whole bunch of dust, so it doesn't make any sense to bring the motorcycles out and clean them up. That they're going to get covered in dust. I asked her if she could mow quietly, but so far she's not.
You don't have to see the commercials.
There's something called ad blocker, but that's YouTube Red, I believe.
Yeah, what does that cost?
That's like $12 a month or something. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got unlimited music through Amazon for $10 a month.
Yeah. I'm not paying for music. Music is all over YouTube. You can get whole albums on YouTube.
I know, but you have to listen to the commercials. And some of the commercials are like 30 minutes long.
Well, you can skip them. I mean,
if I'm
somewhere
going down the
there's a
road.
fat guy toiling away in his knife shop that can use that money to buy more stuff, to make more knives, to sell, to make more knives.
Or a new guitar. But the thing of it is, I'm going to be going down the road. I don't want to have to try to figure out how to skip.
Oh, right. Well, just download some music from Apple, huh? You can put it on my credit card. Just sign in with my name and download it.
Oh, where do you go?
Go to Apple iTunes. You have the icon on your phone. You should have it. Apple iTunes. Or just say iTunes.
The wind is blowing.
Yeah. The wind just picked up this is
our front.
nighttime, and we just had a cool front come through, and the wind is blowing, and it's been funny watching these birds try to hang on.
Tomorrow is first day of fall, and it's going to be our first cool day. The high is like 80. And then tomorrow night, we're going to be in the 40s, and that's our first, thank you, Jesus, cold, cool morning. It's going to be cool in the morning, too. Yeah, here they are. There's just their last.
Good
Right,
Lord, that's just amazing.
Yeah, we'll go every spot on all the
They are
fields.
fattening up and getting ready to head south.
Yeah, they'll be here in the morning, I bet.
We riding our motorcycles either tomorrow or the next day up to Broken Bow, Oklahoma. I know there's some people that don't get a kick out of this, but there's some people that probably enjoy watching them as much as we do.
Well, there's a whole lot of bad in this world, and there's a whole lot of things that give you anxiety and worry and
Yep, this doesn't require any effort to watch.
and it makes me smile, and it reminds me of what a wonderful world that God created.
Boy, that wind feels good, huh? It's funny that they're having to fly into the wind to get back to it.
One of them was kind of like upside down on their feet or hanging on. Boy, I bet some of these big animals around here, these deer. Yesterday, or that Wednesday when it rained, we had like a 10-minute rain. And all the deer came out of the woods down there, and they bucked and played, and oh, it was funny to watch. They got their buck on, and then they went and checked out all the cow feed tubs, and then went back to the woods. Oh, they're all trying to get one last feed.
Yeah, for nightfall.
This is amazing to me.
Yep, absolutely. And for the amount that are eating now, there's that many in the trees waiting or digesting. Now, we've figured out this is what happens. They'll get full, they'll eat, and then they'll go and sit, and then they'll come back. I mean, we've seen them go and sit over there. I don't want to move too much. On the chain link fence over there, they'll go sit on top of that chain link fence for a minute and then fly back and load up again.
Yeah, they're trying to pack some weight on. And I'm glad they remembered where the food is in their travels. You know, we had a lot of them over at Sibling. I feel bad that I bet, well, of course, by now they've figured out they're not going to get anything to eat. There goes my sneaky schnauzer.
Yeah, she just
scares the life out of
and
her.
whenever an acorn hits the roof here, Sonny takes off. Sonny, come on.
She's
Come
like,
on.
Run
She
for
wants
your
to go in.
lives.
She wants to go in. You want to go in?
I'll let you in just a minute.
Just a minute. We'll get it. We're going to go in a minute. Just endure for a little while longer.
It's not going to be very much longer. This time of the day, it'll be dark. So,
All right. You cannot find the old Gillette Track 2. Oh, they got these stupid 8-blade, 6-blade. Ridiculous. By the time you got all the blades across your face, it'd be next week. So I'm going to have to get online and find the Track 2 refills. All these multiple blades is ridiculous. It's here. You've never had this, have you, hon? see if I can do this with one hand. When I was a kid, I grew up eating this stuff.
Would you like me to be the third hand here?
B&M brown bread. They do not sell this in the South. And I've told my wife about this when I was a kid. What we had for supper a lot. This is bread in a can. And what you do is you open both ends and you push enough out and take a knife and you slice it off and you put it on a plate. And then you take some, get that nasty stuff out of here. That's disgusting.
That's what we grew up eating, a pan of cornbread.
That's sand. That's a pan of
Every
sand.
day. When you didn't find nothing to eat, there's a pan of cornbread sitting on the stove with butter.
Next thing you know, you won't be putting beans in your chili. We would take a slice of this, put it on a plate, and you had to put B&M Boston baked beans on this bread. And if you were lucky, if your family was wealthy, you might be able to afford some hot dogs to cut up to put in there. That's only if you was one of the rich kids, though.
And I even bought me a new pan for cornbread.
A new cornbread pan.
And then I went to the Dollar Tree and I got these for $1.
To store your cornbread
Yeah,
sandpaper in?
right. $1, $1, and $1.
And how much did they cost?
$1. And look, they had alcohol for $1. It's not. It's probably
no
cheaper
kidding.
at Walmart.
Is
but
that
you ain't
91%?
No, this is 70. But here's the thing: you can't find alcohol at Walmart. I mean, they don't have none. What happened to your neck?
I don't know. Did I shave it? Did I scratch it? What?
Oh, no, you look like you've been attacked by some creature. It's sucking on your neck there. It's a big old red spot.
Okay. I'm waiting for my B&M Boston baked beans to show up, and then I'm gonna have.
Did you really
Yes,
order?
I did.
My God, Brad, they have baked beans. in
Not
the store.
Boston baked beans that are cooked in a brick oven
Oh my God.
that have been there since 1800s, made with molasses and love.
Oh, I'm gonna have to turn the internet off at night. You go shopping at night.
Tomorrow, I think my beans will be here, and then it's on. The chorus begins. Okay, I got to tell you this. This just happened seconds ago, and my wife and I are still having a good laugh. I don't have an owner's manual for my motorcycle, and it has air shocks on it. And for the life of me, I cannot find accurate information. I find conflicting information about how much air to run in my air shocks. So I called Longview Harley Davidson, and I got Justin, the parts guy, nice guy.
Funny guy.
And I told him what year it was, and I told him what my dilemma was. I wasn't sure what kind of air pressure to put in it. He goes, well, how much do you weigh? And I said, 300. He goes, oh, shit.
I busted out laughing. I thought that was a funny thing.
I don't think he mean. Yeah, he didn't mean to. It's just probably not a weight he's encountered before.
I know, but when he said that, we both busted
But
out
at the same
laughing.
time, both busted out laughing because it was the shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You shouldn't be on a motorcycle if you're 300 pounds.
You got a video of this dog eating the potato chips.
Which Breezy?
Yeah, because it's so funny.
He does eat weird, doesn't he, when he eats a potato
especially
chip?
potato chip. Sit down. Eat
Sit.
your potato chip like you normally do. Is that funny or what?
Yeah, he chews like a person with
Billy.
with no manners.
Yeah, Billy loves feeding this dog because of the way he eats. Especially if you hold your head up. Hold your head up and eat. He opens his mouth and chews everything. Okay, that's all the chips for you.
Okay. I just thought that was funny.
It was fun.
And the answer he gave me was, I didn't think it was accurate, so I called Ron over at Bossier City Harley.
Nice guy.
Nice guy. Ron's one of my favorite people at all the Harley dealers, and he's been there forever.
Ever.
20-something years, I believe he said.
Real.
And he kind of runs the place. Anyway, I do think he's the manager, isn't he?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, anyway, Ron told me to start, for my weight, to start at about 25 PSI. So if anybody ever wonders how much air to put in their air shocks. Just, you know, if you're 300 pounds, that's how much. Start at 25 psi.
Life is really, really hard, but if you don't have a sense of humor and can't laugh at yourself.
Being fat, it's not enjoyable being fat. But if you can't laugh at yourself, then go on a diet.
Really. Get thicker skin.
Okay, I just ate a slice of B&M brown bread with a little bit of butter on it. And my wife just had her piece. Tell me what you think, hon.
Well, it's a real thick, heavy bread, and to me, it's like, it tastes like, okay, I want to say burned, but it's like wood smell, like wood.
Well, it's rye. I forget whether it's wheat, rye. It's got a lot of molasses in it, and it's actually cooked in the can.
No way.
Yep. They put the ingredients in the can and then steam the can, and it's cooked in the can. That's why it lasts for so long.
I do like it, but it has to be warm with some butter on it.
Yep. Okay, next when I get I should be getting the beans tomorrow. I'll heat them beans up and put it on a piece of this bread. And it's pretty much what I grew up on.
It does smell like wood to me, like wood burn.
Yeah. It's good. It's as good as I remember it. I haven't had any of this since I was a little kid.
It definitely has its own taste and texture.
Yeah.
It's real heavy.
It is a heavy bread for sure. And to me, it has like a brownie texture, but not a brownie flavor at all. It's a good flavor. It's got a mild sweetness. I like it. I liked it as a kid, and I still like it. So now that I know I can order it and having it shipped to me a little bit in New England, right here in my Texas home.